controversy. This fight's gonna end in controversy. I mean, it's a controversy waiting to happen. You're looking at a situation where you have a fighter fighting in catchweight. That itself starts a controversy. If Adrian Bruno wins, they're gonna say, well, Porter came in at catchweight. Because let's be honest, Porter can't even make 154. I mean, can't make 147. He struggles to make it. You could tell he struggles to make it. That boy is heavy, heavy. Remember, Porter used to fight at 154, and he looked shredded at 154. I'm surprised he makes 147. I think he only went his father. I'm blaming this on his dad. I think his dad brought him down to 147 simply because that's where the money fight was. I really thought they had a chance at fighting Floyd Mayweather before they lost to Kell Brook, and that went down the drain. Already seen that Porter suffers from fighters who are sharp, like Kell Brook, precise punches, who that blocked him on the way in. Not like Malignaggi, who moves backwards and jab on the way out. You need someone that has great defense and a sharpshooter. I think Bruno plays right into that. My only concern is, will he remain strong at 144? I just don't think so. I don't think Porter will stay strong at 144. Plus, not to beat the drum of, doping and not doping, but I'm in the mindset if these athletes are doing things that seem, I mean, if other athletes are calling you out on things that seems, suspicious, I tend to lean towards that because, I mean, let's be real. The chances of someone not being, not playing on an even playing field when being called out, I mean, it's really low. I mean, I can't think of an athlete that was suspected of use that was not using. I'm not saying Sean Porter is using, but I lean towards the latter whenever you're being accused. I mean, this started from, for me personally, just a side note, Marion Jones. Big fan of Marion Jones back in the days. And I stood and I stood by her in the sense where when she was making all these appearances and just denying it. And after Marion Jones, that was it for me. So I'm extremely biased when it comes to that. I mean, whenever somebody accuses anybody of doping, my mind, I tend to, be more suspicious at that moment. Because let's be honest, I mean, you're trying to win. But aside from that, skills for skills, I have not seen the Sean Porter skills that everyone's talking about. I've seen the Adrian Bruner skills, and I think Adrian Bruner does fight flat-footed. It would have served him better if he was more mobile, if he was more like Sean Porter on his feet. But as far as his hand and his mind game, his skills, his intellects, boxing IQ, I don't see it in Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter masks all these, you know, I think because of his pure athleticism, he appears to be better than he really is. I just don't see it. I know I was impressed when he beat Malalaji. I was impressed when he beat Alexander. I mean, he just ran through them dudes. He mimics he does it his own way, but I think he does an ambush style that, stay out, stay out, stay out, and leaps in, and you have to grab him. You just have to. I mean, I'm not for grabbing. I'm not for clinching, but you have to grab this dude. He just jumps in to make it a 50-50 fight. To make it a war of nutrition. He's not trying to box. He's not trying to show skills. Stays out, jumps in, come close enough where you could just all you have to do is just you don't have to reach far to grab this guy. He's right there in front of you. You just he's close enough, just grab him. I mean, stop trying. I mean, it's his job to make it a 50-50 fight, but let me see the skills. At least show me something. But with that being said, I know it seems like I'm leaning towards Broner, but I still, because of Broner lack of volume and the fact that he's also flat-footed, a guy's feet spread out wide, makes it hard for him to, move fast. It makes it a 50-50 fight. And I don't see him getting knocked out, but I see him being overwhelmed. And at the end, he's going to have to chase Porter. Porter's hard to chase, trust me. If Porter's not coming to you, if Porter's up in points, and he decides to move around, I think it's going to be hard for Bruno to chase him. That's just my thought. So it's a 50-50 fight. I'm not picking anyone, but I'd just like to throw some, give my thoughts on how I think this thing should be playing out. Thanks for listening.